Well, welcome back. You know, thrifting things like clothes and home decor has never been bigger, and it's such a good idea. There's so many reasons you should thrift, but you're kind of wondering, okay, how do I actually do it the right way? And if I get something and it has a little stain, what do I do? Because you love it? Well, we have all the answers for you. Of course, we have Patric here, Patric Richardson, and he is back in the studio, and he is the laundry evangelist. I think the first time you were on was like 15 years ago, and then Julie Nelson went into the story.
Right.
And since then, you've had so many wonderful things, so congratulations.
Right. Thanks. Thank you so much.
I know your store at the Mall of America is never more popular. Where is it exactly?
It's second floor, south corner, so basically right above LL Bean.
Okay, and you said it's just packed and fun, and there's so many great ideas there. You also have a brand new product that you sent us the other day, and what's it called again?
It's Maison France Luxe for the laundry evangelist. It's actually French detergent, but I chose the fragrances and sort of formulated to make sure that everything was clean, because the thing about everything in my store is clean and safe. So I don't use anything that I won't put my hands directly on.
See, I love that. I love that. Okay, now let's talk about this. You had a statistic that blew me away. Tell me about how many clothes are on the earth.
There are enough clothes on the earth right now for the next 6 generations.
Oh.
Yeah,
so we know fast fashion is a problem, and we know it's a reality. And so a lot of young people are really smart, and they are thrifting. They are buying things at thrift stores. My daughter does it. My niece and nephew, that's all they do. I love this whole trend of understanding how important it is to not be buying things from some country on the other side of the earth that has been made by someone that probably shouldn't be working.
Right.
Let's just say that, okay? All right, so you buy something.
Right.
And it has a little stain, or you want to bring something and it has a little stain. What do we do?
So the first thing would be, don't be afraid of buying something because it has a stain on it. You know, a lot of thrift stores throw things away that have stains, by the way. So if you're going to donate something, try to get the stain out first. But like this has a stain. This proves that it happens to the laundry evangelist. This came out of my closet. So this was put away and it looked completely clean.
A little Halloween shirt.
Yeah.
I like it.
And what happened was there was a clear stain on it that oxidized over time. You see this a lot of times in men's shirts in the neck.
Yes.
Like they get put away for 6 months and they have a yellow stain. All you have to do is, this is oxygen bleach and hot water.
Oxygen bleach.
It's oxygen bleach. You can buy it at the grocery store and see how it's foaming.
Okay.
That's going to disappear. So
you just leave it in there for a little bit?
Yeah, for like that little foaming. It's hydrogen peroxide is all this is.
Okay.
And so you dip it in and see it's already starting to lighten.
Sure.
So you let it sit in there 2 or 3 minutes and that stain's going to be gone. And that is the most common stain you see in a thrift store because it was sweat or oil or
whatever.
White wine. You see it on like fancy dresses. They'll have these sort of yellow stains because it was white wine from the wedding or the party, and it was clear the dress was donated and it just darkened over time.
Okay.
So oxygen bleach takes it right out. The other thing you're going to run into a lot is like fragrance. I'm very fragrance averse. I don't like fabric softener. I don't like dryer sheets. But a lot of times people wash things in that to donate them to the thrift store. This is not something to do every day, but it's the perfect thing to do when you bring it home. You can soak it with a cup of ammonia.
So take whatever it is, soak it with ammonia.
And then just run it through the washing machine. Ammonia is color safe. It is safe. I used to wash cashmere sweaters in ammonia. It's very, very safe.
And then that scent that they put on it, because thought they were doing something nice, is going to go away.
Right, it's going to disappear.
What about this?
So vinegar, if you're not willing to use ammonia, you can do it with vinegar.
Okay.
The trick with vinegar is you're going to have to do it 2 or 3 times.
Okay. Oh, I love that. It's such a good point. Okay, we have 1 minute left. So you buy these cashmere sweaters at the thrift store. Why should you buy cashmere sweaters at the thrift store?
Because everybody throws them away because they don't know how to take care of them. That is just a sweater comb. That will take the pills off. That's the biggest problem of cashmere is the pills. And a sweater comb takes it right off.
You sell these?
I sell them. Yeah, they're out there.
Oh, that's so cool.
Other thing that makes people really scared is moths.
Oh, they think there's a moth in it or
something,
something,
so if you buy it, just put it in a Ziploc bag and throw it in the freezer right when you get it home, and it will kill any moths or moth larvae that's there. And then
do people really think that's happening?
Yeah, it's a big fear. Like when I talk about thrifting, it's something that makes everybody really afraid.
All right, so in the freezer.
Yeah, so you throw it in the freezer.
And then last but not least, if you're going to wash a cashmere
just
sweater.
put it in a mesh bag.
So do you have one of these? You should get one of these. And that just will keep it from pilling.
It keeps it from pilling and it just keeps it together so it doesn't shrink.
And then do you dry cashmere or
you just throw it across the drying rack or lay it on a towel.
Don't put it in the dryer,
no,
obviously.
Don't put it in the dryer. And once you tell us it's really cold, you can throw this in your trunk.
Oh, what a good plan.
Yeah.
Or on the back deck, right? If you don't have some sort of animals.
Yeah.
And what Patrick told me a long time ago that I'll never forget, lint is your clothes dying. Lint is your clothes dying. So remember that when you're cleaning. Okay, your clothes are, so be careful with what you put in the washer.
Don't
and the
overdry.
dryer. Don't
Yeah.
overdry. Patrick, you're great. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you so much.
For more great tips, check out Patrick's book, House Love. There might be one coming up in the next little while too, so maybe just keep looking out for that. And of course, you can find his store just above LL Bean at the Mall of America.